How did vasectomies?
All right, I'm gonna try to get this in. It's been real frustrating. I'm gonna say for like 2 years, right? Ever since flat earthers got on the map, they messed up the game for conspiracy theorists like myself. I believe in aliens, okay? I'm the original conspiracy theorist, yo. I believe in aliens on in life on other planets and out in space. All right? So, that said, today's Sci-Fi Express Lane is on how to be a conspiracy theorist and not mess up the game. I think that's the best way I want it. I really wanted to just talk about, how to present your research, right? And speculations on things that people don't know that are factual, or things that society accepts that don't make sense, that you question, you doubt, you don't believe, you ain't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Okay, so and to do those things without messing up the game, because the game is real, right? The game is real. Thinking outside the box, questioning the world around you is real. That's intelligence. You need to be able to think about things that you're told and see if they make sense to you. No doubt. You have to. That's intelligent. Running around here just accepting what you're told is like, yo, that's almond milk. The hell does an almond have milk? No, milk comes from an animal. It has nurturing fluids in it, whether it's from a goat, whether it's from a cow, whether it's from a horse, whether it's from a human woman, right? Almonds are fruit. So what we drink is almond juice, okay? We may drink oat water. We don't drink oat milk. That's a product name. Now, they will say that it is what it is, but you have to use your intelligence, your rational, and be able to present. Now, the conspiracy theorists can muddy up the game and say, oh, the government is trying to make you drink almond milk and make it you think it's it's milk. Now, that's running off at the conspiracy theorist game. So you have to reel it back, right? You have to reel it back and say, all right, wait a minute. There's real marketers out there. They want their product to be associated with what the product's use is going to be for. So the almond milk is to be drank like milk with your pancakes, put it in your cereal. It doesn't cook as well as regular milk, cow's milk, or milk in general, because it's not milk. But they want you. That's not a conspiracy. That's just marketing and understanding what marketing is. Now, does it fool people? Hell yeah. Do most people not think about it and say, damn, you right, Jeff? Or you right, that ain't really milk? You understand what I'm saying? Sure. Should it be allowed to be a lie? That's up to us. I don't even know. You understand what I'm saying? Almond juice, almond water, milk substitute. Don't really sound good. Almond milk, soy milk. That stuff sounds real good. And I think they even had soy juice before soy milk. But soy milk took off. So we're a free country. People are allowed to market stuff that's not what it is. Is it conspiracy? Now, I would say no. What could be a conspiracy is Christopher Columbus discovering America, because that was fully endorsed by the government, right? There was no company behind it. What could be what's a good conspiracy? Of course, aliens, right? Did they ever visit Earth? What do we know about UFOs and stuff like that? I think that's a legitimate conspiracy, because I think they'll come out. I think they're hiding something, and I think the reasons why, and hear the word, I think, right? I think the reasons why is because they don't think the public can handle it. Same reason why they lied about Columbus discovering America. And this doesn't really hold up for other countries, but they want to have humans being so dominant. They don't want us to see ourselves as lesser than anything in the universe except for God, right? We're second to God, right? So maybe that's the reason why they don't want to share UFO information. We will be scared, right? We will be scared. Some of these people are afraid, right? I always argue that racism should not be called racism. It should just be called fear of black people, because the white friends that I have that are not racist are not scared of black people. We get along fine. We all good. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a big fear of not being able to protect yourself in the universe, and for aliens to have the ability, technological advancements to do things that we can't do is scary to some people. They always have these movies, aliens coming to invade us, aliens coming to destroy and conquer, steal our water, steal our air, steal our people, you name it. All right, that comes from a certain culture, right? Your Western culture, Native Americans, even let's say Chinese films, right? Japanese films, they don't have it in their culture. Native Americans and South and Central Americans ready to fly away with the daggone aliens, right? In Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa, they say that they are the daggone aliens, that they're already their family. So there's no fear there. The fear comes from the West, right? And I don't even know what Middle East or Arab people feel, or Indian people. I got to look what their expressions of aliens are. And mind you, anybody can make a movie. It just depends on how dominant the theme runs throughout the culture, whether it runs through the literature, whether it runs through the radio, theater, whether it runs through the film, which it does in Western culture. So you can argue that they really do have a fear of life in outer space. So back to conspiracy theories, right? I think when you are distinguishing facts, or when you're talking about a conspiracy theory, you really have to concentrate on what is factual and know that, and then separate what is factual, because facts can be interpreted either way, right? Is it a good thing that the fire happened is in the forest, or is it a bad thing? The fire happened. You can't argue about that. Is it good for the forest or bad? That's subject to interpretation. And then beyond that, you got to separate your speculation. If you're speculating about a particular subject, then own it. You see how I speculated about aliens and life in outer space? I speculated about why I think they lie about it. I speculate about the marketing of almond milk and why they call it milk and not juice. That's how you do it. But conspiracy theorists mess it up when they go out there and say, they're coming to get you. They're doing this. They know exactly what they're doing. That's why they're doing it. And then you find out that's not why. They have another explanation for it. It discredits your whole thing. You're running around, you're crying wolf, and you look stupid. The flat earthers, they're so far out there. They messed up the game for everybody. They don't have science there's nothing on their side except a logical assessment that the government and the governments of the world, right, are capable of lying on a level of the earth being round. There's nothing to gain from it for them to make the earth round. They don't have more control over us because they call the earth round or whatever. But the flat earthers are like, the earth is flat and they're not telling you that it's flat. There's no explanation for it. There's no science to support it. The main fuel that I've run into with flat earthers who mess up the game for conspiracy theorists is that, they're running off the possibility that the government can lie. And that is not a conspiracy. The government and governments have lied, right? They've said things that they know are not true, and they've covered things up. Now, there's other things that seem like lies that aren't lies. Like, for instance, there's 7 or 8 continents. That's subject to opinion, right? It ain't a lie. It's subject to opinion. Your country can say it's 7. Another country can say we're going to separate, or we're going to connect Asia and in Europe because there's no land mass separating those two. So now you might be down to 5 continents. So some of that stuff is subject to interpretation. And I'm only saying that because I've heard somebody say it. None of these are conspiracies that I believe. The one that I wrote about was the Harlem 125th Street fault line. I felt that was a legitimate conspiracy theory to bring out, and I used it as the base for my book, The Harlem Shake, basically because I lived in New York. I lived in the New York area. My parents met in Harlem, and nobody told us that there was a fault line underneath 125th Street. So anyway, Sci-Fi Express Lane, like, share, comment, email me, let's engage. Talk to you later. Peace.